WNBA rookie sensations Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Kamilla Cardoso took full advantage of the month-long break during the 2024 Paris Olympics, using the time off to recharge physically and mentally before diving back into the rigors of their inaugural professional seasons. This brief respite has provided these rising stars with an opportunity to reset after an intense and demanding year, setting the stage for a crucial sprint toward the WNBA playoffs.
Caitlin Clark's strategic reset. Caitlin Clark, one of the most talked about rookies in the WNBA, made headlines when she was surprisingly left off the U.S. Olympic team. However, she didn't let the snub dampen her spirits. Instead, the Indiana Fever guard made the most of her time off. Clark spent the break reconnecting with friends and family, attending a wedding in Iowa, and even indulging in a bit of sports tourism by visiting the New York Yankees clubhouse. These experiences allowed her to unwind and return to practice with a refreshed mindset. "When I got back, I felt so much better, like I was ready to really push for the playoffs," Clark said during a recent interview. "The break was definitely necessary. It gave me a chance to reset mentally and physically." Clark, who has been a standout even among an impressive rookie class, acknowledged that the transition from college to the WNBA was challenging. The pace of the game, combined with the quick turnaround from the NCAA championship to the WNBA draft, left her little time to acclimate. "Coming into the season, I didn't know my teammates that well, and we were all just figuring things out on the fly. But as we headed into the break, I was starting to feel more comfortable on the court. That's when I knew the break would do me some good," she added. Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. A much-needed break. In Chicago, Sky head coach Teresa Weatherspoon also recognized the toll that the non-stop schedule had taken on her two rookie stars, Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. Reese, fresh off leading LSU to an NCAA championship, and Cardoso, who powered South Carolina to the Final Four, had been in the spotlight since the beginning of the college basketball season. They were constantly under pressure, playing in front of sellout crowds, breaking records, and managing the high expectations that came with their rapidly growing profiles. "You talk about those two, especially coming from the college level, they just went year-round and the body needs a break," Weatherspoon said. "You want the body to have that break to remain productive." After the grueling NCAA season, Reese and Cardoso barely had time to catch their breath before entering the professional ranks. The WNBA schedule, which was compressed this year to accommodate the Olympic break, only added to their challenges. The intense back-to-back games, along with the travel demands of the league, tested their endurance. Reese, who used the break to unwind in Paris, emphasized the importance of this downtime. "Mentally, we're all refreshed now," she said. "We needed that little break because we were playing back-to-backs, and we were with each other on road trips for a really long time. I even tell my teammates I got lucky with this Olympic year, and they spoiled us because now I'm looking forward to it every year." Cardoso, on the other hand, used the break to recover from a shoulder injury that had sidelined her for the first 6 games of the season. This extra time to heal was crucial for the Sky Center, who was expected to play a significant role in the team's push for the playoffs. Ready for the playoff push as the WNBA season resumes, both the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky find themselves in a tight race for the final playoff spots. The Fever have 14 games remaining, starting with home matchups against Phoenix and Seattle, two teams bolstered by players returning from the Olympics with gold medals. Meanwhile, the Sky have 16 games left, beginning with a home game against Phoenix before embarking on a challenging 3-game road trip to Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Connecticut. Fever head coach Christy Sides is eager to see her team back in action. "Definitely need a game," Sides said after a recent practice that featured a scrimmage between her players and the men who regularly practice against them. "It's time to see some competition. It's been a long time." Clark shares her coach's enthusiasm. "I've been ready to get going and play games for a while," she said. "I think we're all kind of ready. We've been beating up on each other, beating up on the boys, and I think we want to get out there and feel like we're ready to play more games. This prep has been really good, but eventually, you get to the point where it's like, all right, let's go now." Looking ahead to the future, while this break has been beneficial for the rookies, it also offers a glimpse into their potential future roles on the international stage. By the time the next Olympic break rolls around in 2028, Clark and Reese could very well be key players on the U.S. national team, representing their country on home soil in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, Cardoso hopes to lead Brazil to Olympic glory. For now, though, the focus is squarely on the WNBA and the upcoming playoff push. With the regular season nearing its end, the stakes are higher than ever, and these rookies are ready to prove that they have what it takes to lead their teams into the postseason.